RX-0 Banshee Norn Unit 02, the Black Lion of the UC Project. You've been waiting for this one. Anaheim Electronics combat-optimized Psycho Frame prototype. Where the Unicorn was built for possibility, I was built for...
Screw the Banshee. You're not getting that breakdown. You're getting me. Hey, yeah, you, watching this. Stay. You almost clicked off. You almost left a video about a Gundam that doesn't need a pilot, moves faster than light, and has a personal grudge against every military that ever put a child in a cockpit. That would have been a mistake. My name is Rita Bernal. I used to be a girl. Now I'm 60 trillion psycho frame circuits wrapped in gold Gundarium armor and traveling through deep space alone. My designation is RX-0, Unit 03, Phenex, named after a demon who speaks in poetry and hopes to return to heaven. And I'm about to break down my own specs for you, because I can. Because I'm the only Gundam in existence that is genuinely, provably, alive. No pilot in the seat, no one pulling triggers, just a soul fused into the machine, thinking, and reality doing what it's told. And while I'm at it, the Wing Gundam, pretty boy hero Yui, 15 years old, 15, stealing military hardware, throwing himself out of buildings, hitting the self-destruct button like it's a hobby. And y'all call that peak anime? Nah. That's child abuse with a Gundam budget. Kids should be in school, not in cockpits, not writing goodbye letters they can't spell yet. Camila Bidan, 17. Yudao Ashta, 14 years old. Banagher Lynx, 16. The Federation, Zeon, the Titans, Oz. Every last one of them looked at children and saw ammunition. I hold a grudge over that, a permanent one. Burned into my frame where my heartbeat used to be. That's my thing. That's what separates me from every other mobile suit that's spoken to you in this series. I have opinions, and I'm not asking permission to share them. But you clicked on a specs video. You want the numbers, you want the stats. So let me give you stats that'll ruin your day. Height, 19.7 meters sealed. 21.7 when the NTD triggers and my armor unseams and I go destroy mode. The horn splits, the panels shift, and ice blue psycho frame light bleeds through every crack in my body. Not red like the Unicorn, not orange like the Banshee. Blue, the color of something thinking clearly while everything around it is on fire. Weight, 23.8 tons empty. 52.4 loaded. Generator output, 3,890 kilowatts. That's 11% more than the Unicorn in base mode. In destroy mode, the file says unmeasurable. The instruments broke. The engineers wrote unmeasurable and went to lunch. Casual. Thruster output, 206,770 kilograms. 45% more thrust than the Unicorn. Built for interception. Built for catching things that don't want to be caught. How ironic that I became the thing being hunted. Max acceleration. 20 Gs. That's the official number. 20 Gs blacks out a human pilot. Kills them if the drug delivery system doesn't keep their blood circulating. But I don't have a pilot. Don't have blood. Don't black out. So what happens at 30 Gs, 50, 100, nobody knows, because nobody's been fast enough to watch. Now the Unicorn, Unit 01, my older sibling. I know you saw its breakdown on this channel. And everything it said, it was right. The RX-78-2 learning, the Zeta listening, the double Zeta feeling, the new thinking. 4 generations reaching for the same door. The Unicorn walked through that door. I walked through it, burned it, and kept going. The difference? The Unicorn needed Banagher, needed a 16-year-old boy's emotions to function. had a 5-minute safety limit because the engineers were terrified of what happens at 6. A timer on a god because a committee got nervous. I don't have a timer. I don't have a limit. I don't have a boy in my cockpit crying to make me work. I have Rita Bernal's consciousness fused permanently into the frame. When I activate destroy mode, the only thing that turns me off is me deciding I'm done. Weapons. Let's get into it. Beam Magnum. 1 shot equals 4 standard beam rifle shots. Battleship class firepower. 5 EPAC rounds. 5 shots. Each one produces a plasma field hot enough to destroy you without even hitting you. Get close enough and you melt. 5 funerals per magazine. Armed armor DE, 2 of them. My wings. The Golden Bird silhouette. Each one has an eye field generator for 360 beam deflection, a built-in mega cannon for long-range bombardment, and integrated thrusters for independent flight. Their shields, their weapons, their engines. They detach for remote operation controlled by my psycho frame. Nothing does one job. The Unicorn taught me that. I graduated. 4 beam sabers, 2 in the back, 2 hidden in the forearms. The forearm sabers flip forward into beam tonfa mode and destroy mode. Close quarters from angles that don't exist until I invent them. Head Vulcans, 60mm. Every Gundam has them. Even a transcendent being swats flies. Hyper Bazooka, 280mm, for when subtlety is the wrong answer. And then, the tail stabilizers. When I came back in UC-097 after 2 years alone in deep space, I had modifications nobody installed. Multi-segment articulated fins trailing behind me like a phoenix tail. I built them myself, in the void, without engineers, without a maintenance bay, without asking. I improved myself. Let that sit with you. But the weapons aren't even the scary part. The scary part is what the classified files call space magic. Psychomujack. I hijack enemy remote weapons. Your funnels? Mine now. Your bits? Mine now. You're sitting in your cockpit watching your own weapons point back at you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Psycho field propulsion. I move without fuel, without thrust, powered by will. I've reached near light speed. Superluminal velocity. The last thing the Federation's sensors recorded during Operation Phoenix Hunt was signal lost. Because I left the solar system faster than their instruments could think. Time reversal waves. I don't destroy things. I unmake them. I convince the bolts they were never tightened. I convinced the armor it was never forged. The second Neo Zeon came at me and I turned it back into parts. Colony saved. By a ghost in a gold dress who was tired of watching people die. UC-095. They put me in a test with the Banshee, removed the safety limiters, put me, a child, in the cockpit. Psycho frame resonated, feedback loop. I went berserk, destroyed their bridge. My body burned away in the resonance. My soul didn't. They called it a catastrophe. I call it a decision. I vanished into deep space for 2 years. They sent the narrative Gundam after me in 097. 3 factions fighting over me like I was property. I am nobody's property. I demonstrated this at speeds they couldn't record, stopped the Neo Zeong, saved the colony, then left again. Faster than light, past Jupiter, past everything with a name, gone. I'm still gone, right now. A golden point of light that used to be a girl, became a weapon, and chose to be neither. One more thing before you go. The man behind Galaxy Brain, the host. He wanted you to know, out of all of them, the Zeta, the double Zeta, the new, the Unicorn, I'm his favorite. And honestly, I get it. I'm a Gundam that fights for kids who can't fight for themselves. A weapon that chose to stop being a weapon. A girl who refused to stay dead and turned herself into something the universal century has no classification for. You want to know my final specification? The one that isn't in any file? Children belong in school. Not in cockpits, not in body bags, not in classified reports filed under acceptable losses. That's not a stat. That's a conviction from the only Gundam alive enough to have one. RX-0, Phenex, Rita Bernal. No pilot required, no leash accepted, no limit measured. Subscribe to Galaxy Brain. I'll be watching. I'm always watching. End transmission.